Okay, everyone, Awkward Rooster here. I'm back to back-breaking work. So let me know how the voice works with this microphone because I keep hearing a lot of static and I'm speaking low. I try to speak a little lower. Maybe I speak loud, so it creates the static. I'm gonna start unloading these rocks right here and then unloading them over the fence. So you'll see some of the process and why it's backbreaking. Gotta prop this door open. Some of these rocks are really heavy. And when I mean heavy, I mean heavy. Not these little ones. Not these little ones. It's those big ones. They weigh a ton. So I just throw them over and then I get to go around the other side and then place them where I want them. The reason why I put them there is because they usually congregate right in the middle because I have the hay there and some feed, so they're always around there. And the hooves are curving in. Either they're eating too much protein when I got them, so I have to still trim them, and it takes time. And I have to tie them up. I have to build a box to lock them in so I can grab them and do it myself. If not, somebody has to hold them, and then I'll cut them. But this is what I do. I hope you can see well enough. A lot of rocks here. Now they'll come by to take a look, and I have to be careful that I don't hit them by mistake and then cause a lot of problems. But if you can see them, that's them right there. That's them right there. They're nosy. One nosy little, and that's the male. That's Romeo. He's an alpine goat. The other ones are Boer Nubian mix. Those are the babies that they had. They should be having babies in a few months, or they'll start doing the nasty in August. I am switching the male so I can have a different herd so I can mix them up. I'm trying to breed meat birds. I mean, not meat, excuse me. Yeah, meat goats. Yeah, that'll help. I can see these goats flying now, meat birds. They'll go in, they come out. Now here come this is the hard part. This one's relatively light. But this one that I'm gonna get is heavy. What I do is count 1, 2, 3. You can hear the thump. See, I do what I have to do. I do it one day at a time. It's hard. I love it. Keeps me busy, keeps me out of my head. And God's grace, He's been guiding me. He's been helping me, sending me people. I help people best that I can. Gotta get more. It's been taking me 4 years to do this. And within the 4 years, a lot has happened. A lot of trials and tribulation has happened. I've learned to deal with it. You hear me talk about what's going on, and I keep saying, I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you know, because most of these videos that you see out here, it's how pretty it is, and this is what I'm doing. Yeah, you can do anything you want out here. That's a key thing. When you have money, you can do anything that you want. Money down here is king. But some of us struggle. Most of us struggle because of the weather. I always talk about the weather because it's sunny 90 something percent of the time through the whole year. But they don't talk about the winds. They don't talk about the dust. They don't talk about the dirt devils. They don't talk about there's no rain. And then when we say rain, we want rain that's going to soak this place up. We get maybe a little sprinkles that you can see when the drop hits the sand, the dirt here. You can count the drops as it hits. The last good soaking that I had was in 2021. That's when I had the best. Water was flowing up to my ankles, and that's light. But the waters will come. Water, rain will come. Water is life. Water is life, let me tell you. Without water, we wouldn't survive. We would not survive without the water. And the way the world is going, that you can't change, but you could accept and do what you can, the best that you can. This is the reason why I started first with animals for food. Something that's natural, not preservatives in your cans. And then your body was not made for that. It's common sense. Your body was made, we are carnivores. Uh, we eat real food. We don't eat certain things that they use for preservation. Yes, we could choose to be vegans. We could choose a different diet. Uh, but that's your choice. Don't force it on us. I remember, in the 50s, late 50s, 60s, I think, they had this big thing with the red dye, number 5, that it was no good for anyone. Take a look at the ingredients and how much nutritional value you have in those cans. It's 0, 2%. They complained at that time that too much calories make you gain weight, and everybody jumped on the bandwagon. Yeah, but you need calories. You need those energies. You need the carbohydrates, the complex, the simple carbohydrates. You just can't eat. It's my rule is I graze throughout the day, and I don't have a meal that's usually bigger than my hand, and I have a large hand. But like each serving for me is the palm, like a piece of meat. Sometimes I break the rule because I'm hungry. I didn't eat. I skipped. I drank a lot of water. People don't see it. They remind me, and which is good, because that one day, some days I wake up, I cannot function. I cannot function at all. My mind is going 100 miles an hour, but I can't function. And it's has to do a lot with age. Uh, I'm in the upper 60s, and when my body says Buddy, stop. I don't. I should, but I don't. I feel like I'm on a limited time. God is giving me the opportunity to live my life the way I should be living it. I have free will. I could choose to or not, but I chose to listen to him now, and I stopped. When I was a kid, I didn't listen. I didn't listen to anybody. Sometimes I don't. My aunt gave me a towel. Lord, keep your arm around my shoulder and your hand over my mouth, because I say what's on my mind, whether you like it or not. That's why I'll accept people if I don't like what they say. I don't have to argue with you. I just know that maybe because I don't like what you say, you remind me of myself at one time of my life, and I want to stay away from that, or I want to do something different. And it's my prerogative and it's your prerogative to be yourself. Whatever works for you. I'm just showing you what's working for me. As a recovering alcoholic, for myself, I've learned a lot. If it wasn't for my AA and all that stuff that I learned and all those sayings, AA is not only for people that drink. Those are rules and regulations that make anybody's life. You don't have to drink. But if you listen to it, you'll understand what the message is. Fake it until you make it. They say fake it until you make it. One day at a time. Easy does it. All those mean a lot of things. Here I go. One step at a time. Unity is the people that you stick together, which for me are positive people. I don't need to impress anyone. I don't have to do anything. I am who I am. For a long time, I was not comfortable in my own skin. I am now. I'm a real good person. If you would have known me way back when, you would have said, oh my Lord, he's a mess. Yeah, you're right. I'm still a mess, but I'm an organized mess now. All right, this rock is the heaviest one. If I could get it over the fence, that'll be great. There you go. What I do, you know, the internet came around. They said, don't believe everything you see in the internet. I don't want you to believe that I stay like this doing 24/7, 7 days a week, busting my butt. Let me tell you, I rest. I stop. I do take care of myself. I eat as properly as I could. I was on 27 medications, have some illnesses that are not curable. When I got here, being a nurse, I weaned myself off all 27 medications. I feel so much better without them than with them. And then add that medicine, 27, they're all conflicting with each other. With the food that they provide or that it's a can that you buy, you save more money growing your own stuff, grow your own vegetables. In a place like this, you could do anything you put your mind to. As a matter of fact, you could do anything you put your mind to in any environment that you decide. You just have to figure it out. You just have to figure it out. That's the last of the big rocks. And the last of the small rocks. I think tomorrow I have to get I want to see if I get more different rocks, because I still have to do that swale, put rocks down on the bottom and take care of that. But I'm closer. My vehicle doesn't work that well, but I make sure I stay close to home so I could keep moving forward. I might go to here. I live in Terlingo Ranch. I might go and stop and get more water, because with the heat and the way these goats and these chickens drink and no rain, they suck up water like you would not believe it. I limit myself. If I drink water, I fill up 5 gallons. And then when I go shopping, I buy bottled water. That's what I drink. And I drink all the water that's here. I treat it and give it to the dogs, the cat, the birds, the chickens, everything. So that's what I'm doing today. And I don't know if, when it gets hot like this, I got so much to do. I don't know if you've seen this, but I posted this. This is the pond and the swale. This is, I started digging this by hand, and then a really good friend that I just didn't expect to do this came the other day and brought his tractor and did this whole thing. I dug part of that, and it might have been maybe 3 feet down for the pond on that side. And I stopped right by where that outhouse is, right here. He came by and scooped everything up. It's like almost 6, 7 feet on the end on that side, and it's like maybe 10 on that side. All that dirt is going to go right through here. I'm going to fill up the berm, and that's it. A day at a time. It takes time, but you guys, please take it easy. Enjoy these videos and share.